Which episode introduces Voyager's crew to the Delta Quadrant after being swept there by a powerful entity? Caretaker. In the pilot Caretaker, which vessel commanded by Chakotay was Voyager originally dispatched to find? A Maquis raider, often referred to as the Valjean. Which character becomes Voyager's guide to the Delta Quadrant after joining the crew with Kez? Neelix. In Parallax, what kind of cosmic phenomenon traps Voyager and forces them to rely on B'Elanna's scientific skill? A quantum singularity. Which character was initially at odds with Captain Janeway, but becomes her first officer? Chakotay. In Time and Again, Janeway and Paris travel back in time on an alien world. What ultimately prevents the planet's destruction? They prevent the catastrophic event from ever occurring, creating a paradox. In Phage, Voyager encounters a species that harvests organs. What are these organ-harvesting aliens called? The Vidians. Which character is both ship's pilot and a former Maquis member? Tom Paris. In The Cloud, Janeway tries to collect energy from a nebula. What surprising discovery does Voyager make about it? It's a living organism. In Eye of the Needle, the crew discovers a wormhole leading to the Alpha Quadrant. Who do they contact on the other side? A Romulan scientist. Which character is Voyager's chief of security and a Vulcan? Tuvok. In Ex Post Facto, Tom Paris is accused of a murder on which alien world? The Banian homeworld. Kez belongs to which short-lived telepathic species? The Ocampa. In Emanations, Harry Kim ends up in an alien death ritual. What misunderstanding does this species have? They misunderstand the nature of death and the afterlife. Which character struggles with her dual heritage, eventually becoming Voyager's chief engineer? B'Elanna Torres? In Prime Factors, which advanced species refuses to share their superior transportation technology with Voyager? The Sicarians. Which character serves as Voyager's emergency medical hologram after the ship's doctor is lost? The Doctor. In State of Flux, which crew member is revealed as a Kazon informant? Seska. In Heroes and Demons, which crew member disappears inside a holodeck program based on Beowulf? Harry Kim. Captain Janeway's beverage of choice is frequently mentioned. What does she prefer? Coffee. In Cathexis, a non-corporeal entity influences the crew. Which telepathic officer is suspected at first? Chakotay. In Faces, B'Elanna is split into her human and Klingon halves. Which side proves more challenging for her emotionally? Her Klingon side. Neelix starts as a local guide in the Delta Quadrant. What role does he eventually assume on Voyager? Ship's cook and morale officer. In Jetrel, Neelix confronts the scientist who developed a devastating weapon. On which moon did it cause mass casualties? Renex. Kez begins to develop telepathic powers. Which senior officer helps her control these new abilities? Tuvok. In Learning Curve, Tuvok trains former Maquis to follow Starfleet rules. What's the main issue they face? Adjusting to strict Starfleet discipline. Which antagonistic species appears repeatedly in Season 1, causing trouble for Voyager? The Kazon. In Time and Again, Voyager encounters a species that harvests organs. What is the main issue they face? Adjusting to strict Starfleet discipline. Which antagonistic species appears repeatedly in Season 1, causing trouble for Voyager? The In Caretaker, Janeway chooses to destroy a crucial station rather than use it to return home. What station is this? The Caretaker's Array. Before being pulled into the Delta Quadrant, Voyager's mission was to track down and capture members of which resistance group? Keys. By the end of Season 1, who emerges as the moral and compassionate leader guiding the crew through hardship? Captain Catherine Janeway.